viewers, I am Will Keith, and this is a video explaining the differences between the functionality of a katana and the functionality of a straight European blade. I'm going to start with the katana here, since that's mostly my thing. Now, a katana. In pretty much every video I make, I get people who are either 100% in favor of the katana, saying it's the best blade ever, it can cut a tank in half and all this other bullcrap that just isn't true. And then you get the people that say katana is sucky, it's brittle, it will break, and that is kind of true. However, let me explain what the idea of a katana. Japan, they don't have good steel. They made their original katanas from this weird, shitty sand metal stuff. But you know what? The reason it worked is because samurai were not fighting other samurai most of the time. And when they did, they were using spears, they were using bows, they were using naginata, they were using blades made for fighting against armor, piercing weapons. Katanas, they're cutting weapons. A lot of war in Japan was civil war. They were militia, unarmored citizens fighting back. I'm not going to go into ninja because there's a whole controversy on whether or not ninjas even exist or not, but I'm not even going to go into that. But anyway, katanas, 99% of the time, were used for fighting unarmored opponents. And that's what they're for. They are the best weapon in the world for cutting unarmored flesh. Let me put down the sheet for a second, and let me demonstrate it. Look at what's going to happen when I cut down into this target. Look at how deep that went. Now, onto the European serve. First, some specifications of these blades. They're both 1060 carbon steel. They are both roughly worth $180 to $200. They are both sharp-end, and the difference is nothing but the curve, really, and the weight of the blades. Now, European serves, straight blades anyway, they are designed to go up against armor. Of course, they can't cut through the armor, but they can stab through the shoulders and the other joints. They can be used to get up under the chest plate like so. They can be going for the neck or the eye holes. And for cutting, they could easily take down horses. They can chop up under the arms. And the thing with these is, if I thrust it in here, look at this. See that flex? You can't do this to a katana. Katanas are extremely hard. And because of that, they can be kind of brittle. I mean, they're not going to break easily, of course. But this, I could swing it into an oncoming train, and it will be fine. It will just flop out of the way and it'll flop back into place. However, because of the straight blade and because of the lack of hardness in the steel, it's not that great of a cutter. Like, yeah, it's sharpened. It's just as sharpened as my katana. But without the curve, look what happens. I hit it just as hard, and if you're thinking that it's less because I use two hands with the katana, I'll go ahead and get this into a good two-handed grip now and go pretty hard. Just bounces straight off half of the time. I'm going to try that again. See, it just doesn't cut as well. Katana got in there maybe half a foot. This goes in a few inches. I mean, yeah, that's cutting, but it's not really cutting. You see that I'm hitting it. It bounces the thing all over the place. But that's not what a European blade is for. If you want to cut, you use the curved sword like a katana or a saber. So hopefully that kind of clears up the differences here. No serve is better than another. They're for different things. If I tries using a katana up against an armored knight, the katana would chip and break and then I would die. If I tried using this, I would probably end up dead anyway, but someone trained might be able to take the knight out by going for the joints in the armor. And this wouldn't break. This one is also arguably better for thrusting, even though katana is still my favorite thruster, I think. I just like doing the whole dramatic horizontal thrust type deal with it. That's just personal preference though. So I guess that's the end of this video, and see you next time.